KT Discovery. Welcome to my channel. BM-30 Smerch. The BM-30 Smerch, designated GRAU-9K58 Smerch or 9A5222 Smerch, is a heavy self-propelled rocket artillery system from Russia used to attack ground targets such as artillery positions, command centers, ammunition depots, transportation routes, and armored formations. It was designed in the early 1980s and entered service with the Soviet Army in 1989. When it was first observed by the West in 1983, it was coded as MOL 280mm M1983, and plans to replace it with the more advanced 9A52 for tornado systems began in 2018. The BM-30 is equipped with sensor systems and automatic calculations to minimize the preparation time for launching projectiles. As a result, it operates quickly, powerfully, and accurately. Its multiple launch projectiles have a range of 70 to 120 kilometers, while the latest improved projectiles can reach up to 200 kilometers, surpassing the American M140 to HIMARS. The BM-30 was developed in the 1970s and was accepted for use in the Soviet military in 1987. The West first became aware of it in 1983, naming it M1983. The rocket system incorporates the functions of the Very Short Range FROG ballistic missiles and the Katyusha, with the FROG-7 Very Short Range ballistic missile being replaced by the BM-30. Initially, the shells were mounted on the 4-axle MAZ-5 for 3N vehicle, with each vehicle equipped with 12 launch tubes of 300mm. The maximum firing rate for all 12 shells is 10 seconds and typically 20 seconds. Reloading takes a total of 36 minutes. A battalion has for launch vehicles, and firing 48 shells will generate enough firepower to destroy most targets in an area of 800 by 800 meters, 640,000 square meters. The maximum dispersion of the shells is 150 meters, with a maximum range of 70 kilometers. Early version. In terms of accuracy, the dispersion of shells in a single volley does not exceed 0.3% of the firing range when using unguided munitions. Modernized versions since the 2000s are also equipped with satellite-guided munitions GLONASS, achieving very high accuracy with a target deviation of only about 2 meters and a range of up to 120 kilometers, even 200 kilometers. However, this type of guided munition is much more expensive than unguided munitions, so it is prioritized for attacking high-value targets. The weakness of the BM-30 Smerch is that it has a very large minimum firing range. Specifically, with the high explosive projectile that has a maximum range of 90 kilometers, it requires a minimum firing range of 25 kilometers, while other types of projectiles require a minimum firing range of 20 kilometers for targets that are too close to the BM-30 Smerch. This rocket artillery cannot engage because the solid fuel projectile must burn all of its fuel before it can start descending towards the target. Therefore, the BM-30 is deployed far from the front lines as a type of long-range firepower, rather than for close combat, which is the role of the TOS-1 multiple launch rocket system. The components of the rocket system in the container of the modernized vehicle 9A5222 include ammunition loading, automatic firing control equipment, weapon systems, training tools, and 300mm rockets capable of firing at a range of 70 kilometers to 90 kilometers with several types of designed ammunition. The 9A5222 has an automation system that ensures indirect firing without visual contact with the target, positioning the launch pad while the crew is seated in the cabin without the need for aiming points, automatically determining the azimuth angle of the launch pad, clearly presenting the adjustment of the launch pad position, the vehicle's movement trajectory, and the location, destination, and direction of movement on the video screen, increasing the vehicle's survivability by reducing the time spent at the firing point, enhancing control convenience, especially in adverse weather conditions and at night, increasing operational independence with positioning and measurement equipment, allowing the vehicle to quickly relocate and move automatically, reducing the number of personnel required for operation. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, share.